Advisor for School Education and SCRT, Dr. Kekrilolia Yomhe, has outlined immediate steps to tackle the ongoing Rmsa agitation and advanced education reforms in Nagaland. He said the department will continue engaging directly with the aggrieved teachers and also set up a special review channel to address exceptional cases. On reforms, Dr. Yomhe highlighted accelerated teacher training programs at the district level supported by master trainers and monitoring of model beacon schools. The advisor further added that follow-up meetings with parents, student bodies and external parents will be held soon to operationalize vocational and curriculum initiatives aimed at improving student outcomes.
You see, I've requested them also, we teachers are very simple-minded people. So long as we get our salary, we are happy. If the teachers are there in the classroom and if their students do well, there is no greater joy for the teacher. Today, a committee has been formed at the initiation of our Honorable Chief Minister, headed by the Principal Secretary, Government of Nagaland. They had a meeting and they said they will not be part of the meeting, but from the School Education Directorate level and the government of level at the departmental level, we have put up our proposals. We had even put up our financial implications for this 367 students also. It is for the government to take a call. So now the government will sit over it. So if they want to be part of it, it is totally up to them. But with or without them, the committee will go ahead, because this committee ultimately will study the situation and ultimately will come with a solution. The solution will be another thing. Whether the solution is agreeable to the teachers or not, that is another thing. So what the government can do for them, I hope the government comes out with their report, and I hope so on that basis I had requested them goodwill. There is no assurance, no government will give assurance, but they will definitely take up their case, because this requires intervention. So the protests, I've requested them to go back to their schools, that's all. Yeah.
So for how long will this committee take?
The committee is yet to have its first meeting. It was only yesterday. So within that, I do not know whether they will set a timeline, but what the teachers were telling me is it will be good to hear a timeline when it will come to this. So I've requested them, say, government is willing to co-op you. So why don't you join and why don't you update your friends also? Because so many of them, they come and meet the government officials and they go back without or with or without no explanation. So now that if they are co-opted in the committee, they will be able to update their friends what is the level of engagement the government is taking up on a regular basis. So I think we should have trust. I think we should have trust, and there is a lot of trust deficit also, because the students community, they do not know that there are contingency teachers. They are asking for something. It is like the government of Nagaland is not refusing. We are also doing what we can, because they are shouldering our schools. Our schools are running because of them. So we are also sympathetic towards their case. They definitely. So I think it is important that they also understand how government functions, how government procedures are there. So that was my only request.
They have said that the bond that you are talking about, they have signed under duress those days. They have clearly said to the media yesterday also that they have signed it under duress. They were forced to sign it. So what did the government say?
See, internationally, some of the best instruments used today are FPIC, free, prior, and informed consent. Nobody has put a gun against their head for them to sign. They know their terms of conditions very well. But what I don't agree is emotionally raising their issue. We are not refusing that. As their advisor, I have told them umpteen times, what is possible, I will fight for you. And for that, you understand how government functions. We will put up your case. And I said, the RMSA group, whom they said they are not our equals, they are getting 25,000. So within them also there are different categories. So I told them, in our education community, uniform is very important. So let us not say, oh, we are better than the others. Understand in whole that all of us are teachers in the first place. Secondly, try to understand that the mode and the nature of our appointment are different. So solutions may differ accordingly. Of course, we are prioritizing their case also. But there are so many of them who are just contingency this thing. So the issue of what do we call emotionally saying that they were blackmail or under duress, I think that's very unfair on their part. The terms of their engagement as contingency teachers, it's clearly given in their appointment order also. It is now up to the court. So I'm told that a two-bench judge reviewed, passed the judgment. So if the Honorable Supreme Court lists our case, those two honorable judges will also be there, and then another judge will be added. So I do not know the technicality or legality of all these things, but what you are saying is not wrong, because as of now it is a subsidized case, but as per the judgment the court has nullified or whatever, that I don't know. I've told my teachers also, all these papers, let's not even go back. We will try to give our best to see what is possible, because it is purely up to the government of Nagaland to terminate your service anytime. Very simple. Very easily. So let's not even talk like that, because it brings us very bad thoughts. You have zero right, and yet you have gone to court. So the state government has also appealed. We were not even familiar how the court case is also going on. You see, but that is, so after that we came to know how the court judgment also came. They went to the street. That also, for me personally, I was not even familiar. But definitely their case is a very different situation, because those who were mainstreamed because of the past, they were appointed by the Directorate of School Education. This batch, they underwent the same procedure as any job. Some of them came without that interview process. Their case are different. They also came through the same thing, but they were appointed through the Central Scheme Mission Society. So there are a lot of technicalities which perhaps they themselves do not understand. 2.5 years. Zero appointment. Whatever appointments are made, it is done through NPSC or NSSB. And I think that's the right way to do things. But all these teachers were appointed at the directorate level or through the Mission Society. Some were done procedurally, some were done. So that is the mess. Schemes. We have 17 batches. Within RMSA 2016 batch, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 batches again. So it's layer after layer. We basically are here because we want to mention a word or two on the RMSA protest which is going on. I'm happy that our State Mission Director, Shamagra Shiksha, is here to join us. Then we have our Principal Director, Directorate of School Education. We can ask questions, clarifications later on, but I just want to make some observations. There are RMSA teachers. These are centrally sponsored teachers, and they were recruited over a period of time. And this batch, in 2016, we put up a recruitment of 951 teachers, and some of them today are there in the street. We had appealed to them, we have been meeting them, and today also when I met them, I expressed my solidarity with them. I said I understand, the department understands, the government understands, and we have requested them to call off their protest also, because as you can see, in this kind of protest, a lot of people go and join because it's an open protest. So we have a lot of people who are also speaking without knowing the issue. So we just want to clarify it to the public also. And also this kind of protest attracts a lot of situations which are not coming from the teachers. So as you can see, over the past 10 days, a lot of interested individuals are coming, expressing their solidarity, which is good. But you can also see that a lot of media attention seekers are also coming and speaking, and it is not healthy for the public, because many of these are neurotic by nature, with a lot of slander, with a lot of accusations, without understanding the situation of the day. So perhaps our clarification will help the public understand. This under Government of India, many years ago, so many schemes were initiated, and accordingly the department has also recruited so many people. So many had joined, so many are gone, so many of them are still there. And today, if you look at our data, amongst our total teachers, from central scheme alone, we still have 5,058 teachers who are getting a minimal amount, which is not from the mainstream Government of Nagaland. So out of this, the Government of Nagaland is also giving some share. Government of India is also giving some share. So we call all this as contingency teachers, contractual teachers, ad hoc teachers. A lot of name also has been given to them. So many teachers are there. Today, those who are in the street, as I said, 951 were casted for advertisement. Those who had gone to the street today, there are 367. So this also, they were appointed over a period of time. Then those who had not gone to the court, we call them the non-petitioners. There are 100 of them. The 100 of these non-petitioners, they are getting 25,000 per month. And those who had gone to court, they are getting rupees 31,315 per month. So technically what they are asking is they want full employment, full Government of Nagaland employment. So they had gone to court, and the court had advised the Government of Nagaland to give scale pay. So accordingly, the Government of Nagaland had put up a review petition. Therefore, the case is subjudiced just now. So this is what is happening. So the point here is, those who had gone to the court, if you look at their terms of appointment, which we had circulated, theirs is purely contingency appointment. It is clearly written in their appointment order that they will be terminated anytime with 1 month's notice, that they have no right to ask for scale, they have no right for employment as a regular employee of Government of Nagaland. And in fact, all necessary best practices were followed. You will see that in the documents which were handed to you. They had also undertaken what do we call a bond, and we call this as free informed prior consent, FPIC. All these standards were maintained. So the bond, it says that this is purely contractual basis, and their salary will depend on Government of Nagaland. But after Delhi started slashing down the salary, Government of Nagaland has been adding a lot of money to give their full salary. And the third point, it says they will not resort to any kind of agitation for funds which Delhi has not released, and that they can be terminated anytime if they are absent for more than 15 days, and they are not supposed to raise any kind of objection to transfer of posts of their postings in Nagaland, and under their arrangement, they were supposed to take up a B.Ed course because many of them were not even trained teachers. The last page which I had given you, the terms and conditions, these were submitted by the teachers themselves. So as you can understand, contingency means they are contingency teachers. We don't have enough teachers, therefore they were engaged. And their engagement is purely on contract basis, the rules I've mentioned. So today they had gone to court saying that they deserve to get their full salary, full scale of pay, and the court at 2-bench division had given them direction for them to approach the state. And the government of Nagaland accordingly had approached a full division bench, and for that it has not been listed, but the review petition has been entered. So today when I talked to the teachers, like before I had requested them, they had abandoned their schools, they had abandoned their children, and they are there on the streets. So I told them that I was also a teacher, like you, I expressed my solidarity with you. But we have barely 2 months to complete this academic course, and they're here in Kohima. It is very tiring for them, it is very tiring for our officers also. So I've requested them, and they said they are not willing to leave, so we do not know what will come in the days to come. Those people who go to our government schools, they are from the poorest of the poor amongst our society. They want to get education by all means. So it breaks my heart that those who are in our schools today, they are without teachers. So I hope our teachers will understand and have a better sense, because from our side, from the department side, what they are asking, we are not adverse to what the court order will come ultimately once the final judgment is coming. With or without the court's order also, our department has been working very hard. We are clearing up our data. Our data are all messed up, frankly speaking. So we are putting all this, we are comparing it with the various regulations which are being put. And therefore, once this is done, for me, it is my job as the school education advisor to bring dignity to my teachers. So I want the best for all of them. So I think there is no two opinion. They want us to immediately implement the court order, for which we had put the government had put a petition. So accordingly, our Honorable Chief Minister, he had been hearing their case also, and he had formed a committee headed by the principal secretary. So yesterday we invited the students, because here the issue involves governmental procedures. There are procedures to be followed. We cannot do it like you go to a shop and get what you want. So we had advised them to also put 1 or 2 members so that they can understand how we are carrying this issue ahead. They had refused. Today also, they told me that they will rethink about it, so I hope they will understand some issues. I have also told my teachers, out of the 5,058 contingency teachers, what makes you so special? You are 367. So piecemeal we will do also, but let us club up everything and put up a solution. The problem is there because there are financial implications. Solutions will also come, and therefore it will also have financial implications. Today, if you look at the trend of budgeting for the school education department alone, it's a healthy budget. About 8.5 to 9% of our total state's budget is given for school education. But all these are going into salaries. So with solutions, there will be more financial implications, but I'm sure our government is strong enough to consider their case. What they are asking, it is very reasonable. What they are asking, it requires meticulous understanding. These are service matters. So the court ultimately will give a direction. The state government will be implementing all these things. With or without the court order also, as I mentioned, we had formed a committee at our departmental level. We had several rounds of meetings, and we are studying case by case. So as you can understand, between 2010 and 2000, let us say 2018, which is some years back, a lot of people were appointed in different styles and manners. Different modes of engagements were given. So I will say that over this period, 17 badges, including the Hindi centrally sponsored schemes. Hindi alone, 1,319. But altogether, today the state government is partly funding their salary. We are getting some funds from Delhi. So this is a joint effort of Government of Nagaland and Government of India. And the manner in which they were appointed also defines the nature of what we can do for them. Ideally speaking, for us, we will put up our proposals and solutions to the government of the day, and accordingly, we need to have a rethink on all this, because teachers, those who are in the field, in the school, we have regular teachers. Then we have all these contingency teachers who can be terminated anytime, for which the government is authorized. And these contingency teachers, they are called by different names: substitute teachers, ad hoc teacher, scale teachers, what names they are called. This has created a ruckus within our school campus, school compound, in the staff room also. And I must say that many of our contingency teachers, they are very sincere. It is not the same with many of them. We have found evidence that some of our RMSA teachers who are there protesting in the street, they had not gone and joined their school even for a single day also. So accordingly, we are examining their case. Overall, the RMSA batch also, they told me, and which is something which I want to tell the public also, the overall, because all of them are graduate teachers, our school, government school performances, especially in matriculation, also has improved a lot. From 37% pass percentage, it has now gone up to 47%. So I must appreciate everybody who are putting in their bids. So we have called for this to also clarify that we have inherited a problem. Whatever our predecessors they have done, perhaps they have done it for the good of our people. We are not blaming anybody. There is no need to blame anybody. But also at the same time, the mess, the ruckus which has been created, it is affecting our state's fiscal health also. And therefore, it is not like we are refusing to do it because there are financial implications. What we are just explaining is that there will be ramifications, and for that, we cannot take a hasty decision. The Naga Students Federation, which is a federation of some of our Naga tribes, a new team has been brought in recently. So they came and met me, and they said they will want to negotiate between the RMSA teachers on one side and the government of Nagaland on one side. So I thank them for their initiatives also. They say that they are also concerned, which is something which we all need support. So accordingly, I told them, if you want to meet our officers or me, you are most welcome. If you want to go and talk to the RMSA teachers also, I welcome them, and I told them to empathetically express their solidarity to them also. But also, I communicated their interest in resolving this at the earliest also. But I also told them that between 2010 and 2013, the interference of public organizations, putting pressure on the government, putting ultimatum on the government, all these things had created a reasonable insecurity in the eye of the public, emotionally blackmailing the government, forcing the government with public outcry without understanding procedure. It has created more problems. The department definitely is at what we call fault also, but it is not just the fault of one. It takes two to dance. Therefore, this is what is happening. So I have requested the NSF that I will not encourage a mediation because we do not want to repeat the same history as with the SSA 2010 and 2013 batch. With this, solidarity is required, but these are purely related to service rules and service matters. And so today I can understand the pain, I can understand the frustration of my teachers. And at the same time, they are familiar with how the department, including me, we are also anguished by their sufferings. By the end of the day, we all share the same platform. We are here to work out a solution. But meantime, it is my earnest appeal that our teachers, we have taken note of their concerns. We will have to wait for the due process of law to also take place. But meantime, what we had offered to them to see how the government is taking up their case on a day-to-day basis by being co-opted to the committee, which has been formed at the Chief Ministerial initiative, that I request our teachers to have understanding. And also at the same time, I request our teachers to go back to our classrooms. The children who are there in the schools, without teachers, there are nobody. Without teachers, their academic performances will be affected. And I know the public also, they are very concerned. Everybody is concerned. For us, a small, tiny state, which has a lot of things to do, the foundation of education is very important. And today, as we are also trying to improve the status of our schools, and for that I congratulate the entire fraternity of school educators, including the parents, including the school managing committee members, the teachers, and our officers. A lot is changing in the school education ecosystem, and it also makes us feel sad that those who go to our government schools, they are made to feel that those who are lesser than others, those who do not reach others, those who cannot become like others, manuke na puncha khan he amikhan la school de aya. Idu Korea to, I am very pained that we have created a very negative opinion about our government schools. We have created division within our society also. Our young children, when there is so much hope for them in life, they are made to feel that, and I am totally today, I must say, unhappy that our school, our government schools are being used as playgrounds, are being used as political, are used as tribal, are used as social space. So this is something which is worrying. So I ask and urge all the public to understand that in our schools we have young children. We have children who need to have hope one day. So today with that, I thank all the media fraternity for joining us. Thank you so much.